Yo, 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 what is good in the neighborhood? It is your friendly neighborhood Sanji, aka Ace Boy Sanji, and today I have a review for y'all. I'm going to be reviewing The Bear. Now, long story short, is The Bear good? Yes, it is very good. It will pull at your heartstrings, and we got quite a few points here to point out about this series that I think, may or may not convince some people to watch it. There's a good ass cast, good ass cinematography. Definitely will make you fucking hungry as fuck. If you watch this show, it's straight food porn, bro. You will love it. It'll make you hungry. If you work in a kitchen or ever have, it's very, very relatable. The show is just Kitchen Simulator. Like I said, it's very wholesome, very emotional, and you'll see that with the main character, Carmi. Carmi is a crybaby. He also, at the same time, tends to be very broad and robotic while being a crybaby. He's just an emotional nutcase, and he's not really specific with a lot of things. I'm not really sure if it's intentional, but even if it is, it's not really mentioned throughout the series, and he doesn't make very much sense a lot. They do use it as a plot point a couple times, for example, with his menu, but that still doesn't make it an excuse to be confusing and mysterious. He's not Playboy Cardi, bro. Anyways, like I said, he's a bit of a crybaby, and I've been trying to quit smoking. This dude has cigs in his mouth every single fucking scene up until the end of the series or current state of the series. He does switch to nicotine gum, which did make me stop fiending, so that's good. That is good. Um, I love them in Shameless. The guy that plays Carmi, I forgot his name. Jeremy Wyatt, I think his name is. But he's kind of a dick in this show. He's very mean to his crew. He's very stressed out all the time. I probably personally would not be able to work for the man, but it's still entertaining to watch for sure, for sure. Very good acting. It'll make you feel stressed when the characters are stressed, happy when they're happy, sad when they're sad. And yeah, I don't really know who my favorite character is because I forgot their names. I'm really bad with names, but each character I would say has some sort of entertaining aspect or character arc that they go through that makes you kind of want to keep watching. One big major thing that a lot of people complain about with the series, The Bear, is that it tries to be funny a lot. And honestly, I probably could find some sort of compilation if I wasn't a lazy editor of these quote unquote jokes that they have in the show that aren't funny, bro. They're just cringe. And the show does that a lot. It honestly takes away from the actual like riveting plot of the series. Like, what's Carney gonna do next? What's Sid gonna do next? What's Carney's older brother gonna do next? What are the cousins gonna do next? You don't get to really experience that because there are jokes that take away from it, or the pacing gets all over the place and it makes you forget about it, and that kind of sucks. Again, in conclusion, I'd have to say The Bear is entertaining, yet slow at some points, a bit sluggish. But, if you push through and you don't die of starvation while watching the fantastic food porn that's within this show, you'll definitely get a good watch. On top of that, like I said, there are a lot of good character arcs. There's good character development within the show as well. Honestly, I can't wait to see what they do with season 5. If season 5 is the final season, so be it. But all I got to say for now is I'm giving this series a solid 7.5 out of 10. Definitely would recommend watching it. And if you don't, then I guess you just don't like food. And, that's fine. You could be anorexic. There's nothing wrong with anorexia. But I myself will continue to watch The Bear. So, yeah, guys, that's all I got to say. Peace.